Want to thank everyone for joining us here for the quarterfinal post-game press conference of the 2023 CUSA Basketball Championships presented by Total Care. We're joined by UAB head coach Andy Kennedy and guard Jordan Walker. We'll make sure attending media here in Frisco have the ability to ask their questions first, and then we'll move to our Zoom audience. We ask that you please remain on mute until called upon, and please utilize the raised hand function to let us know you have a question for either our head coach or student athlete. We will begin with an opening statement from UAB head coach Andy Kennedy, before then opening it up to questions in the room. Coach, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, the goal obviously is to get the bye so that you can win 3-3 as opposed to 4-4. But I've always felt that the team that had just come off a win, meaning Rice last night, has a little bit of an advantage. First time over half of our team have been in this building was 30 minutes prior to the game. We've been sitting in that hotel all day. And I knew we were going to be a little bit sluggish, and they'd seen the ball go in the basket. They'd won an emotional game last night, and I thought Rice came out with the right approach. At the end of the half, we spurted them. I didn't think defensively we were turning them over early, but when we weren't turning them over, they were dicing us up with their continuity offense. Second half was a completely different game. We became much more disruptive defensively. We were making shots really pretty much for the entire game, but defensively was the key in the second half. We got disruptive, and the game got away from them.
Thank you, and we'll open it up to questions in the room.
Coach, obviously a little close there near the end of the first half, but that big run leading into halftime, just talk about how big that momentum shift was.
Well, it was good. It gave us a little juice because we started the game decent, and then we had a little bit of a lull, and we had to fight our way back. We couldn't string together consecutive stops. But the 1-3-1 zone was effective for us. We ran through some balls, got out in the open floor. We turned them over 21 times. We're plus 23 on points off turnovers. That's where we have to live, and especially in a game that's going to be a multi-possession game like tonight's was.
And then Jelly, 7 3-pointers tonight, but those two back-to-back threes kind of felt like got you going a little bit. Just kind of talk about your mindset on that.
Obviously, he does a great job of drawing stuff up for me, and my teammates do a great job of finding me, and I just knock down the shots.
Rice was a little bit, I thought, fatigued. They were backing off of him some. If you let him rhythm into it, then you're rolling the dice, and he's as good as there is in the country and striking off the dribble. And we talked about it. We started moving our offense down a little bit because they were kind of sliding under a lot of the ball screen stuff. They weren't as aggressive as we anticipated, and as a result, Jelly kind of got into a rhythm. When he gets into a rhythm, we're going to ride it.
We do have a question on Zoom, so I'm going to go to Evan Dudley from AL.com. Evan,
where you at, man?
I'm back at home.
Duh. Why aren't you here?
I just couldn't make it out tonight.
Budget cuts, spring football?
Yeah, pretty much. But y'all won the rebounding battle in the second half, which led to the game. But more importantly, I believe y'all were 26-2 on their offensive board. Just talk about being able to, really dominate that side of the ball, whether it was them just missing three-pointers or your guys being in place to get those.
Jelly, you want to take that? You being the dominant rebounder?
No.
Listen, we've been pretty good off our offensive glass all year. As a matter of fact, I think we lead the nation in most offensive rebounds. I think we're 6th in offensive rebounding percentage, so that's something that we do. Defensively, we've gotten better. Our first shot D has gotten better, and as a result, we're cleaning up things. When Trey's in the game for multiple minutes, he adds another double-double today to his Conference USA leading double-doubles. We've got big physical guys in there, and they played like it tonight. Sorry. No follow-up, Evan?
Sure, we'll go ahead with one. Just for Ellie, coming in, you wanted to prove a lot of guys, having the adversity you had this season. Just, how do you feel after this first game, knowing that what you had last year going through this tournament?
It definitely feels good. We've been here before last year, so I'm not really as much, I would say, as excited and stuff like that because we've been here before and I know what to expect. But it definitely feels good to be in this position again to get the first game under your belt because I feel like that's the most difficult game because all you're doing is just sitting around waiting the whole day, and that team already played before, like AK said. So, but we got a big one tomorrow, and I'm ready to prove even more tomorrow.
I guess kind of for both of y'all here. big matchup. Put this one behind us. Big matchup tomorrow with North Texas. And kind of as of recently, or in the last month, played a double overtime game. Just kind of talk about going to that matchup tomorrow.
I feel like a lot of the games this season we beat ourselves. So I feel like as long as we play the way we're supposed to play and do the things we're supposed to do and lock in defensively, I feel like we can definitely come out with the win.
Great respect for North Texas, last year's regular season champ. We had Jelly missed the first game against them, and then as you referenced, we just had a double OT game. And it's really, we've won now 11 out of 12. It's the only one we've lost here for a while. It's the only one we've lost since Jelly's been back after missing 5 games. But great respect for the way they play. You can try to speed them up. Good luck. You just got to kind of stay doing what you're doing. You can't allow it to frustrate you, and then you're trying to hit home runs all the time. They're constantly going to make you make jump shots. They're going to be physical. They're not going to give you anything easy. Grant does a great job of putting him in a position to be successful. And then Tyler Perry and Jelly, I'm not sure there's 2 better guards in college basketball under 6 feet tall with their shot-making ability, especially late in the clock. So must-see TV tomorrow, 2:30? Is that correct? Is it on the CBS Network, or is it on, what is it on? CBS Network. I'm trying to give you a plug. I just don't even know. 2:30 tomorrow. 2. Is it 2? Oh, you cheat. I thought it was 2:30. I thought it was 2:30. I thought it was 2:30 last year. I don't know.
That's it.
We good?
We're all good.
Thank you
both so much. Appreciate it. Good luck tomorrow.